If there's something you need, you'll need to pay. If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Ask me anything about modules. Descendant, number 17 here. I'll be assisting you on this operation. Good luck. Enemy structure operational. Initiating full-scale blocking operation.
said something?
Sorry, I know you probably wanted some rest after taking out that Colossus. Anyway, like I said over comms, we've discovered Ironheart traces in Vespers. I had business to attend to with the Order of Truth, so I was hunting down some Vulgus there. Suddenly, the guide appeared, claiming she felt the pulse of an Ironheart in the area, and then simultaneously in multiple areas. According to the guide, these multiple signals weren't byproducts of the Ironheart like Alzarok was. Comparing it with the data we have now, there really seems to be a difference.
You're here. I thought you'd be late.
We've got a few things to do. We need to hurry.
We've received operation details.
Freydon, I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created. That is excellent news. Let's begin our search for the Ironheart in earnest. Target spotted. Danger assessment. Normal. Defeating this Vulgus will force the enemy to retreat.
Enemy forces within the operation zone have been eliminated. Great job.
Hey there, Descendant. I'm Catherine Hill, a biotechnology researcher. You can call me Kate. Don't worry, I don't need anything special. I'm looking for samples from Order of Truth units. The good thing about the Order is that they have a high composition of organic matter, so it makes it easy to track biosamples. We might even be able to get data that can help us with tracking the Ironheart. If you could, I need you to help me collect biosamples from the Order of Truth. Although it pains me to say this as a bioengineer, we need to ignore ethics around how you collect samples from the Vulgus. Basically, eliminate them first, then collect the samples. Descendant, right? Descendant, an interrupter is trying to take... No! It's trying to steal the samples you collected. Destroy the interrupter! There's another interrupter. Protect the samples. Thanks, Descendant. I'll analyze this quickly and share the details with you.
This is Glay. I found something. Meet me at the ruins outpost. This place has been mentioned in records through...
Enzo here. I've been able to expand my range to the vicinity of the ruins thanks to the data acquired by the drones and the guide. Transmitting surface analysis information and intel on potential entrances to Aceves.
That's not far from my current position. I'll go.
Glay, I'll go. That's where the bastards from the Order of Truth have settled. I'm the only one who can withstand the toxins they use.
I'll leave to you then.
Continue to monitor the situation. Should anything happen to Freyna, report immediately.
Hey, Descendant. I heard Volga's electrical equipment is obstructing the search operation. Volga's generators emit powerful static. That's probably what's getting in the way. There is a solution, of course. I'll tell you when I spot it, which is a high voltage fuse. Then you just need to blow the circuits using the fuses. Unit with a fuse identified. Take it out.
Oh.
Face the truth. Stay on your behavior. Doesn't exist.
How has it spread this far? I'm guessing the infection rate at the entrance has increased. Bacteria reproduces at an incredibly fast rate, and it's extremely resistant. It's impossible to get rid of. Target has been eliminated, but we need to look for another entrance. We won't be able to use that one anymore. Unit with a fuse identified. Take it out. infection rate in the entrance is increased. The bacteria reproduces at an incredibly fast rate, and it's extremely viscous. It's almost impossible to get rid of. The target has been eliminated, but we need to look for another entrance. We won't be able to use that one anymore. This is Glay to HQ in Freyna. The enemy has made the entrance discovered at the ruins currently inaccessible. Freyna, what's the situation on your side?
It's not inaccessible, but I'm worried about how the Order's toxins might affect you.
Looking at Freyna's route, I can detect large quick pulses occurring at the place marked as the entrance.
That means there's a high chance this entrance is connected to the Ancestors' ruins. Let's regroup and go together. You're here. It's a good thing I took... Hey, Kate? Can you hear me?
Oh, Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Glay. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea. Kate, if you have any questions during production, get in touch right away. And remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Glay, that was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person or the same thing.
Our objective is to secure as much fungi as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier.
In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism, stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you. do now is wait. In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to project it.
You're next. Let's go.
Some bastard's been tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are gonna get very difficult for us.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait. Using the material you gathered, I've made an antibody that gives immunity from the Order's most commonly used toxin. But because of time constraints, I haven't been able to conduct any formal clinical trials.
So we're the guinea pigs. This will be an excellent opportunity, Kate. You'll be able to collect data on the side effects of the antibody on the Descendants.
Good to see you. Glay, I don't think we should...
Lighten up, Glay. Thanks to Kate's efforts, we can continue with the operation.
Glay, this antibody will help you to stay strong for this operation. After all, it will give you immunity, and I've tested it on myself.
Let it go this one time. But never again, you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Kate. Really. Now that everybody has the antibody, let's go get that Iron Heart. We can't let the Vulcans take this one, too.
If everyone is...
Guide, can you sense the waves emitted from the Iron Heart?
I can. However, my scans show there is a space deep beneath this area. The energy waves are being dispersed by a metal device installed by the enemy. It will be difficult to determine the exact location of the Iron Heart.
Damn it! Not only did they spread their toxins everywhere, they installed this as well.
They most likely intended to use it to transport the Iron Heart they found.
Analyzing the layout of the ruins. RK covers 40% of the entire area. A point of note, the RK corresponds to a single pattern, like the patterns of Descendant. According to the layout analysis results, the location of these readings is identical to that used for tombs and altars.
Let's go.
All of the data we have gathered, there is a high probability that this is the tomb of one of the ancestors who died during the Civil War. The fact that they were either they being transmitted nearby. It would likely contain information we need. We should investigate. The Ironheart isn't here. I don't seem to excavate the remains of the ancestors. The ancestors' vault.
What do you mean?
If the vault contains to prevent
DNA. It's likely because the vault has access through a bioscan. If that's the case, then the occupant of this tomb is the same individual.
That's correct. They must be planning to use DNA route to bypass the biometric authentication and claim the Ironheart.
This device interferes with the sieve links. I'll restore the disrupted communications. Noise removal complete. Checking contents. Sender, Enzo. He says the Vulgus have been spotted moving to another zone.
Have they found a way to open the vault already? Damn it. We need to get to that vault.
Wait. We should secure the ancestors' remains and the data, just in case. The vault will only be accessed through the biometric authentication of specific DNA. Then we'll need that DNA as well.
I have disabled the Vulgus data repository for now. I've also selected the data format.
Well, that's a relief. Can't stand it. The Vulgus plans. Let's deal with these bastards quickly and get moving.
Oh, how the weak struggle to define their purpose. Humans truly are foolish intelligence. Have you not yet learned that you are merely sacrificial to us? Your honor, your flesh and life be offered for their glory.
This is Alpha. Comms have been stabilized. All units return to Albion to prepare for the next operation. We've confirmed the we can use this to our...
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R. Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Iron Heart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Iron Heart is the #1 priority for all Descendants? Also, since you've been assigned to a mission, you should conduct yourself properly. Continue to be uncooperative, and I will report you to your superiors.
An Iron Heart? Oh, man, why didn't you say so from the start?
I've just changed shifts. Did anything happen?
Get to the point. I only picked up bits and pieces earlier.
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corel.
In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guys, check and see if there are any allied devices nearby.
There is one allied communication device. We can modify the code that can be opened by the vault channel.
That should work. We should spread out.
Get ready.
This is Enzo. There is a Vulgus generator somewhere in this zone. These generators are the main power sources for the enemy's comms devices. We need to find the enemies who have them, take them out, and use this to disable the generator. right. Stay focused. A powerful enemy unit has appeared. Careful. The enemy comms devices should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job.
As expected, the enemy has discovered our location.
So that's why Alpha's upset. Oh well. Can't be helped. We have to do everything we can. We may even be able to appease him if we bring him
in Timberfall to collect organic matter. They have deployed these units to prevent any interference with that operation.
What is there for them to extract? Timberfall is literally just a forest.
There's a giant tree there that might be worth looking at. It's been there since the time of the ancestors.
I thought that tree melted too and died during the apocalypse.
It is broken, that's true, but we're not certain it's completely dead. It's such an ancient tree. We can't rule out the possibility that its roots are still alive. What kind of organic matter the Vulgus are extracting. Let's go.
Descendant. First of all, this is only a Descendant. It seems that Glay has elected herself to be our guide this time. But I agree. Because of Glay's quick judgment and knowledge, I was able to decrease my margin of error.
I'm honored to hear that. Coming from a highly advanced AI created by the ancestors.
I must go into overclock mode in order to do everything I can to help you gain the Iron Heart. Descendant, it would be best to establish how far the Vulgus were able to progress their experiments. They may have scattered the data, but we must examine it, even if it takes time to recover it.
Let's go.
Initiating hacking sequence. Terminal accessed. Inputting security deactivation codes. Attempting genetic modification.
You're next!
Descendant, the Vulgus are collecting organic matter to create an enzyme that can amplify DNA. Once they've collected enough, they'll refine and move it to stop it being compromised. If you can capture the organic matter and send it to Albion, we can extract the enzyme we need. An interrupter. Are the Vulgus willing to destroy the organic matter entirely rather than let it fall into our hands? Descendant, you need to eliminate the interrupter. If the organic matter is destroyed, it'll put us in a tight spot.
you slowpokes done? I almost fell asleep because you guys were taking too long. What are you doing?
Jeremy.
Clay, your anger levels are rising.
I'm doing my best to let it go.
Thanks to Kaden and Nace's swift efforts, we've been able to restore the Ancestors' DNA using the data that you've sent. Thank you for your hard work. You've all done an excellent job. The Ancestors' biometric authentication data has been coded and sent to your receive. Guide, please activate the code when you reach the Ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we have not yet found the Vulgus that underwent identification using Arcane. But the incident in the sterile land has affected my simulations. Vulgus technology is advancing faster than unnaturally so.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's you. Descendant. You can't
What? My Aceve channel was just switched? Enzo? There's something wrong with the Aceve channel. Enzo, respond!
It's ominous. I forced you to connect to my personal channel. I'm brilliant, just like you. Now, let's play.
Unless there's something wrong with my ears. It sounded to me like this jerk said he has RK abilities.
Correctly, friend. You're curious about my arcade. Let me feel it. I injected myself with the arcade I stole from you. Oh, the power flowing through my body. Exhilarating experience. And you were keeping all this power for yourself. I hated you so much I could kill you all in an instant.
It appears that the genetic modification we saw earlier was successful.
Now, why don't you come here and give my cold, frozen arm?
Vulgus bastards. They weren't just researching me.
Now it's clear why the Order of Truth was there. To create this monstrosity. If they wanted to retrieve the DNA, they would have sent the Legion of Immortality.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hey, hey. How hard did you hit this? What a brainless brute. You really want to fight me, huh?
This device can force channels to change. If we destroy it, we will be able to connect to the HQ channel again.
Channel reconnection confirmed. The Aceve channel is back online. Guide, please modify this code so that the channel cannot be disconnected again.
I established the events of security. Communications are
To have my limbs cut off like this. You're still smoking. I'll send you a little present soon. don't usually dream. But thanks to the Arche serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jaber.
The serum that was injected into the Vulgus was from Jaber.
We need to investigate this. It's this way. We need to investigate this.
Our pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
Send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, can you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
It's so nice to see your face, friend. Can you call me Jaber? Here I am. Eamon's delay has changed our plans, but it won't help. In my next dream, I'll be done to take your sword!
Yes!
Authentication code accepted. Descendant, access the vault. If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Hey there. What can I help you with?
Success of Descendant. Do you have something positive to...
Alpha, we should see if we can detect Jeremy's arcade and traces of the Ironheart through the guide.
All Descendants on standby.
appears we have no choice. Please handle whatever the guide needs first. As
Descendant, this is... I am analyzing the void paradox. You succeeded in... If there was a descendant like you was...
Descendant, thanks to you, the stability of my system was restored. However, the Iron Heart has slipped from our grasp. While you were stopping the Colossus, I delivered the necessary information to Enzo. It is likely that HQ will be preparing countermeasures.
Welcome to the Modules Lab.
got a question about... Ah, Descendant. You're...
I will tell Enzo to prepare to resume the operation.
Understood. Descendant, wrap up any preparations for reinforcements quickly, and head to the Misty Woods outpost in Echo Swamp. Enzo is awaiting your arrival.